welcome to the Dark Match for your week of 12/8/2012. I am your host, Ali, and along with me are...
I am Rockton, and I'm wishing that I could have enough money to play WoW again full time.
And I'm Ironbite. Ironbite Dash. You wouldn't see me playing World of Warcraft if you paid me. But I have the Iron Sheik tweet because, we always love when the Iron Sheik tweets. If Rick Ross the boss, what the fuck is Iranian legend Iron Sheik? Question.
The Sheik?
Well, it's a question that we must ask ourselves. What is the Iron Sheik?
Is that rhetorical?
It might be. If you could see me, I'm stroking my beard.
He's an Arab made out of cast iron.
Possibly. They could also...
Anyway, WWE.
No. Yeah, it's the WWE show for Raw and SmackDown. Okay. We got TLC coming up, so they're trying to tie things up, but we've got 5 hours of programming that we got to condense down. Yeah.
Well, if we eliminate...
Yeah.
Well, if we eliminate the padding, it's an hour.
You know what? You're pretty much right about that. That there's 4 hours of padding, 4 entire hours of padding in this show. But unlike TNA, we don't start with a promo then cut to commercial. No, we start with a match because Raw is gonna start out with Team Hell No coming down to the ring while the Shield is just standing amongst the crowd. Dean Ambrose looking all smug. Seth Rollins looking like Seth Rollins. And that one guy whose name I don't remember. But it's
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns looking... You know what? I still don't remember his name. What's his name again?
I thought his name was... This promo was over.
Oh, right. Okay. So we've got the Shield out in the crowd. So it's 3 guys in body armor. Apparently, the Shield is here to combat injustice in the WWE.
They're here to be the disciples of the Big Boss Man.
It's
Either
nice.
That or 50 Cent.
Yeah, seriously. But we're going to start out with Team Hell No versus the Primetime Players in a non-title match. If you don't know what happens in this match, you haven't been paying attention to what they've been doing to the Primetime Players. Yeah. Good match. Good match between the 4. Daniels and Bryan... I'm sorry. Daniels. Christopher Daniels is suddenly in the WWE.
Christopher Daniels Bryan.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan. Man, that's a tag team. That's a tag team made in heaven.
No, he's literally a fusion between Christopher Daniels and Daniel Bryan.
Wouldn't that just be Daniel Bryan but bald?
Yes. Daniel Bryan and Kane have actually kind of embraced one another as actual partners instead of, I'm the tag team champion. No, I'm the tag team champion. I'm the tag team champion. And then we go into
well, it's pretty much because they're getting, at least that right now they have a common enemy to focus all their attention on instead of each other.
That is true. But at the same time, I mean, I kind of like the dynamic between Team Hell No when they were like, I'm the tag team champion. No, I'm the tag team champion. Because it was new
I know.
And interesting.
They'll probably go back to it at some point.
Probably.
Only when they haven't murdered the joke.
Okay, I'll.
As long as they continue to come up with really funny stuff, promos together, they can keep going.
Right. Again, match ends. the primetime players do the job, and the Shield really rips through Team Hell No. It's like, yeah, I get it. You're the new dominant stable, but at the same time, this is Kane we're talking about here. He should be able to kill you dead.
I don't know. The way they beat him, they really just like hammer down blows on him. I mean,
That's true. That's true.
Even Kane can only take so much abuse.
Not only that, it was Kane after the match. So, yeah.
So he should be warmed up and ready to go.
I did like the way the camera angles during this match as they kept shifting between the different Shield members, walking down the steps and then.
Yeah. I mean, they had some interesting camera work. But we go to the back where John Cena is with Sheamus, and apparently they're gonna have a tag team match against Ziggler and Big Show a little bit. But before Cena has to be thanked for showing up on SmackDown because the brand extension even matters. No, it doesn't. Fuck you, Cena. Go away.
I bet you're wondering why I'm on this other show. We don't.
We don't care.
Even if it is brand extension, that it is something they have kind of kept. They have pretty much kept Cena only to Raw. At least that's probably the only thing they've done as far as the brand extension.
Yeah,
that I can think of.
Well, they've also kept Punk on Raw. Basically, they've kept everybody on Raw who they can get away with for whatever reason. I'm sorry if I just joined there because I'm thinking about Cena and he kind of bores me.
As far as I've seen it, what I remember, and I'm pretty sure they still do this, is that like they tend to like take a lot of, they tend to put like SmackDown main events on Raw instead of having them on SmackDown. They'll have their own.
Yeah.
That's like SmackDown main eventers or two SmackDown guys going at it in a main event style match.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. So we go to commercial. We come back, and it's everybody's favorite little psycho, AJ.
Yes.
She's back in the booty shorts.
Oh, yes.
Converted comment.
My comment? Dat ass.
My comment? That whole body. She's travel sized, You just put her in carry-on luggage.
Yeah, you can fit in your suitcase. Wait, what?
She's taking on Tamina, who is not travel sized. But you know what? I'm kind of glad they're throwing these two together because that means Vicky isn't trying to. I know we've discussed this before, but what the fuck is Vicky trying to do now with AJ? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me?
The only real thing I think we've thought up is that she's trying to bring AJ down with with this whole thing until the point that she just quits.
Oh, she jelly. Oh.
So she's trying to bully AJ into quitting.
That's the only real scenario I can think for the reasons she's continuing to do this.
I have another scenario. Now, bear with me. You two might want to run for cover. Vicky wants AJ dead.
What was that? Sorry, you broke up.
Okay. Vicky wants AJ in bed.
That's what I thought you said.
I'm glad you thought of. I'm glad you thought of that. That just tells me how right in the head you are.
Right? I am not right in the head. I am proudly wrong. Oh, let's go to this match.
If she wants her in bed, the way she's been treating her, she wants to be the dominatrix in the sexual relationship.
The safe word is banana.
God. Well, there goes that boner. Let's go. Let's talk about this match a little bit because it's okay. AJ is this small little thing, and Tamina is Superfly.
She's an Amazon.
I was gonna think of a Filipino warrior woman, but okay. Good match, but good match between the two. I'm gonna say, from what we saw, from how much little time they gave. Seriously, if they just gave the Divas the amount of time they used to back in the Attitude Era, you'll see some improvement rather than, oh, she can't run the ropes.
So anything more than 5
mean,
minutes?
There was early on in the Attitude Era, it was all right, but towards the end of the Attitude Era, they really basically treated the women like just nothing more than TNA, and they would constantly do gimmick matches to have them in set states of undress or in bikini or lingerie matches, or they'd sometimes just have them come out and pose for some kind of a contest that didn't mean anything.
Yeah, that, and there were so many blonde-haired women with like fake chests that they all kind of turned into each other.
They all merged into Kelly. AJ wins with the roll up because why have an actual finishing move when you can just make Jenga scream?
Actually, I did not mind this particular roll up because Tamina was basically beating the snot out of her.
No. I'm not trying to say anything bad about this roll up makes sense, but AJ's actually got a finishing move, and I wish they'd remember she can do a Shining Wizard.
Shining.
I also really give props for AJ like selling the end of the match, and she's not like going yay, she's like going, oh fuck, I barely got out of this, ow.
And that cues CM Punk's music. The other guy she was schlepping at some point. We all are aware that she was doing Daniel Bryan and CM Punk at the same time, with Kane being involved in there as well, right? We do all remember that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Wait.
I don't know why I went with that accent. I'm glad I did. Punk is with his ring bitch Heyman, and Heyman's got a book, and we'll find out what it is after this commercial break. Do. Oh wait, I forgot. The book is actually the WWE Encyclopedia, and I did not.
My name is Paul Heyman, and I like little boys in purple tuxedos.
That was an oddly specific, creepy comment.
The word today is burial. The thing Triple H does.
Okay.
And it's an encyclopedia.
Yeah, it's an encyclopedia. I did not know they had this, but apparently he's mad at it because.
Oh, I think they announced this last week or the week before.
Well, the bottom line is, Payman's pissed at the book because, well, Punk's not in it enough. I mean, just not enough title reigns, not enough length of a title reign. I mean, he's just gonna suppress John Cena's WWE Championship reign, become the longest reigning WWE champion in the past 25 years. But that's not, important at all. I mean, come on, he's not even mentioned. He's only mentioned about 70 times in here. He should be mentioned 71.
Should be mentioned every page.
Every page should just have a just have a big old picture of Punk. That is.
And it should be written in like Victoria cursive letters. It's just fucking huge and like red.
Yes, exactly. You see, Allie gets it. I don't understand why nobody else gets it.
The entire encyclopedia should just be the encyclopedia of Punk.
Yeah, and also apparently they're carving a Mount Rushmore-esque monument in the side of some sacred Indians land. So get ready for that. I don't know. I've lost the point of this promo because Punk is now talking.
Yeah.
And apparently he's being unfairly persecuted by everybody.
I'm gonna sue everybody.
And he's also upset because, he's got to face Ryback once again. I mean, I'd be upset if I had to face Ryback in a TLC match. Because, you know, bad things can happen in a TLC match. You know, like a guy who's very very green attempting his finishing move, and instead of actually dropping you safely, you end up with a piece of the table through your torso.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Yeah,
Who was that, and when did this have happened?
it could happen.
Um,
Um,
was
Oh,
did that
it could
happen
happen.
like
It didn't
Holly?
actually. I thought you were describing something that actually did happen.
Did that
uh,
happen like Holly or something?
it may have. I'm not sure. Um, And yeah, and Punk's like, hey, you know what? I'm not champion because of Heyman or Brad Maddox or the Shield. It's because I'm the best in the world. And you know what? If you know, just start changing the and if you don't like it, change the channel, get
I'd
out of
like
your
to.
seats, and I'll say bye. And
And the funniest thing is, I think it might have been this week, but this is probably one of the lowest rated Raws. So good
well,
job.
well,
Well, here's the thing. I have to say this was one of this is a really good Punk promo. Honestly, I mean, it had aspects of the Punk promos we've been seeing for a few weeks, but this was a lot better.
well,
I really like it. Had aspects of like his old straight edge where he just tore into the audience basically, uh, telling them how much better he is than all of them, that kind of thing. And
Is
that's the type of Punk that I really love.
well. Getting back to what Ali said about the whole ratings thing. Look at what they had to go up against on Monday Night Football. Redskins Giants. That was an utter nail biter.
I
And
don't know if that's sarcasm or not.
no, it's not. I mean, the game was close the entire way, but at the same time, Raw, Monday Night Football, they're right, divisional game. I'm gonna watch the divisional game because I don't know what's gonna happen. And what happens is, well, bad things for the Giants. But this brings out Cleveland's favorite son, The Miz, to do reelies, which we haven't really heard the repeated reelies from him in a little bit, but I'm glad they're back
Yeah,
because well, Miz has got Miz is like, hey, look, I may have had help during my WWE Championship reign, but at least I'm man enough to admit it. And you know what? Hey, last week if the Shield hadn't, shown up when they did, Ryback would have eaten you. But you know what? Hey, 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 hold on a second. I got a challenge for you, man. Okay? Um, and the Walrus can shut up. The Walrus apparently is Heyman. Um, all Punk has to do is appear live on Miz TV tonight and take a lie detector test.
Really?
Oh yeah, really?
Huh.
All
no,
he's got to do.
those don't hold up in court at all. And there's a reason for that.
They're about they're
Yeah.
about they're about 70% accurate. Just saying.
They're not actually you can beat them very easily. It just takes discipline and the ability
Training.
to control your own breathing. Because essentially what it is testing is
It measures your perspiration, your heartbeat, and your breathing patterns.
right, and if you can control all that, which you can very easily, you've got it beat it. But whatever, we'll use the lie detector test and we'll find out what happens in a little bit later. Because now we've got a John Cena Sheamus match, John Cena tag team match with Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler and the Big Show. And it's actually a good match.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I was going to say
Which
it's a decent match between considering we have the team of stale and boring.
Well, I was going to say that John Cena is like a really mild cheese. He's really boring, but he's good when you put it with other good things.
Don't you mean stale?
No, no,
He's not
like no,
boring. Cena isn't really boring. It's Sheamus
no,
who's
it's like
boring.
a really plain cheese. Like what's a really plain cheese? Like Jack,
mm,
mozzarella.
no, a really boring
You're thinking
cheese.
of really if you're thinking of really stale cheese, you're thinking of American cheese.
Not even that. I would go with Kraft singles.
Isn't that American cheese?
No,
That
it's
is
not.
American cheese.
It's not. I'm not even calling John Cena cheese. He's processed dairy product. I mean, he's not even Sargento. Um, Believe it or not, this is actually a good match, which is surprising. I mean, it's helped because Dolph Ziggler sells like, well,
Champ.
he sells like he's getting shot out of cannons.
Yeah.
I mean, up to the point when we almost had Scott Hall flip himself out of the ring selling a Stone Cold Stunner. Or was it a Rock Bottom? It was a Stone Cold Stunner. Um, yeah, Dolph Ziggler sells like anything, and it makes things hilarious when he's selling Cena's offense or Sheamus's offense.
My personal favorite sell that Ziggler did in this match is when Sheamus did the Irish curse, and it made Ziggler made it look like he literally just got bent in half.
That's what I
Irish
mean.
Irish Kirk.
Irish Kirk. Mr. Spock, tell us, Scotty, that I'm drunk and he's a Scotsman and I hate it. And that's a Scottish accent, isn't it? Fuck, I can't do
Yeah,
an
it is a
Irish accent.
Scottish accent.
Oh, Faith in Begoria. Mr. Spock, beam me back up. I have to go beat Mr. Scott for a while. That's a little bit better.
Toy.
Yeah, and anyways,
Potatoes.
um, this match we've got I'm not gonna I'm gonna spoil something here. We've got a tag team match that is pay-per-view opponents. So you've got John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. They're gonna be having a match at the pay-per-view, um, which is TLC, and then Sheamus and the Big Show are gonna have a match at TLC, and it's gonna be a chairs match apparently. So yeah,
What happens?
what happens?
No, I mean, what happens when like the 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 immovable snore meets the like impenetrable boring? And I'm like, it's
Well,
gonna be really fucking boring. Okay.
yeah, I got that, Allie. Yeah, even the inclusion of two people with chairs is gonna be boring, which is amazing. Congratulations, WWE.
The matches between Big Show and Sheamus have been really good, so hopefully it will be good, but there's always the potential.
Yeah, so back to this match. The finish was amazing. We have Sheamus hitting Show with white noise at the same time connects with the FU on Ziggler.
Mm.
I mean, it was almost in perfect sync.
Oh, okay. I was like I thought he was like just amazing that I guess it wasn't that amazing because of who Cena was picking up. It would have been I would actually like to see maybe. Oh, this would be probably a disaster. But like, just imagine, say, a tag team of Khali and Big Show, and Cena has to pick up Khali while Sheamus picking up Big Show.
That's
I
not a,
kind of wish Cena picked up Big Show so they'd lie again about Cena never picking up Big Show before.
No, he's picked up Big Show before. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, he picked up Edge and Big Show.
I've seen that happen too. You know what else I haven't? You know what I haven't seen? Someone win one of these stupid Damian Sandow uh challenges.
I really like Damian Sandow, but I don't like this.
The only
He's
reason
based, he's he's pretty much doing it the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you know, the bridge, the sequence on the bridge.
What is your favorite color? Blue. What is the speed of a laden swallow? African or European? I don't know.
It's I don't know. I don't know that.
All right. So this leads, of course, I'm not gonna even involve the questions because they're retarded.
45 miles an hour.
Right. This leads out to a Santino versus Damian Sandow match, and
Yeah, the worst part is that Santino cuts a really bad, promo trying, and I emphasize trying way too hard to be funny.
yeah. Yeah. This match ends before it even begins.
Funny because it's choppy.
So, anyways, as I didn't blow out everybody's ears, we go to the back where Ziggler is with Vicky, and he's like, "Give me a match," and Vicky's like, "Go steal the show, but don't kiss me." And then Ziggler's like, "Hey, there's also someone in your office." And Vicky goes in to see Brad Maddox, and apparently he's here to ensure no one ever forgets his name. And I've already forgotten this guy. Who is he?
I don't know.
He's the ref that caught that low blowed Ryback at Hell in a Cell.
Nobody asked you.
I just don't know his name. And apparently he wants a contract. But Vicky's like, "Okay, you got a 1 night contract. You got a match tonight."
Will I get money? No.
I'm honestly surprised that they're still that they brought him back. I didn't think they were going to do anything with this guy, and it still looks like they're not really doing anything other than having him on TV.
I'm on TV.
Yeah. So then we have a Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio match for some reason, and it's actually good. Sin Cara.
I believe this match. They had the blue light, and this is the first time that Sin. I know I'm jumping ahead, but this is the first time, to my knowledge, that Sin Cara has lost a match under the blue light.
Interesting. It was actually a good match. Of course, these two know each other from back in the day in Mexico, but yeah.
Did they really wrestle each other in Mexico? Because
Yeah, there's a couple of companies down there, so they probably wrestled once or twice back when he was Mystic or whatever his name is.
Mystico, and then oh god, Backlash. Backlash, are you here?
I don't think he's interested enough.
Okay. Yeah, again, it was a good match. Sin Cara did not, kill himself or kill Del Rio. And but again, it just none of this meant anything. It was just a match, and Alberto Del Rio wins with the cross arm breaker.
I knew that would happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm yawning so much. These matches are just boring me. They're great, but they're boring me.
and coming up next,
They're greatly boring.
Before we see this, I just want to say that they've been mentioning the whole night that there's rumors that Vince McMahon is here tonight. And
Wait, the boss of the company is at the show.
And then we see him walking backstage.
Yes. So apparently the rumors are true, and then Michael Cole ruins it by going, "There are rumors that Vince McMahon is in the back. Look at your monitor. He's here." And apparently he wants to have a conversation with Vicky Guerrero.
What do you mean he actually showed up to the thing he owns?
I know. Huh. And he wants her in the middle of the ring. Up next. And so of course Vicky comes out and she's like, "Please welcome, excuse me, Vince McMahon." And down comes the chairman. And Vicky's like, "I've got a great match. There's going to be a no DQ match between Dolph Ziggler and John Cena at the pay-per-view." And Vince is like, "Vicky, that's not Victory Twinkie material. And I have a full case in the back. I bought them off eBay. The name of the pay-per-view, by the way, is TLC. So, let's have a ladder match. But there's going to be nothing hanging above the ring, Vince. So it wouldn't work. Let's put Ziggler's Money in the Bank briefcase above it.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm positive. I've got a Victory Twinkie warming up right now. Okay.
God, as long as your pay-per-view was like tacos, something and cake.
Tacos.
I was just immediately when they started when the words were said during this promo, but there's going to be nothing hanging. I was like, no, tell me they're not. No, they're not doing this. God damn it, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
But as Vicky tries to leave, Vince is like, I got some more stuff to tell you. There's got to be some consequences for Punk tonight. If he fails the lie detector test, then gee, come on, Vicky, give me something. Paul Heyman has to face Ryback next week on Raw.
What's he lying about again?
I have no clue.
I do love this dynamic that they have with Vince and that they have with Vince and Vicky, where Vince basically just fucks with her and pushes her into getting into having the match that really he wants.
Yeah, I noticed. And then the promo ends, and up next is Brad Maddox match. Now, they could have given him anyone. They could have given him jobbing to guys. Perhaps they could have given him Hornswoggle. But no, Vicky Guerrero has chosen Randy Orton.
And the crowd goes to sleep.
I know I did this match 5 frickin' minutes. And it was all Orton's offense, which is a real shame because apparently Brad Maddox is an actual wrestler. Yeah. Randy kills Brad Maddox dead, and then
oh yeah, I have to say that he definitely killed. This looked. I will say I did like the RKO. He did this particular RKO because it really looked like he delivered it with a lot of force. He did kill Maddox.
Yeah, but this brings out the Shield to triple team Orton and then hit the triple team power bomb. I have not.
Yay!
And the crowd goes, interesting. I know I was.
Yeah, they're totally unlike any other heel stable, just beating up people.
They're totally shielding us all from injustice.
They're shielding us from boring people.
That is Randy Orton, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I wish they said that. Just Randy Orton's really boring. We have to protect you from that.
So we go to the back where Vicky is yelling at poor Chad Robinson. I don't know why she's yelling at Little Nate, because he can profile and style better than anyone. And in comes Ziggler.
It would have been awesome if, as she's yelling at Charles Robinson, all of a sudden Rick comes in the room.
Oh my woman!
And starts getting into it with her.
Oh God!
Can you imagine? I'm just imagining. Woo! Excuse me! Woo! Excuse me!
That would have been awesome.
He'd probably say something that's like really sexist, like making a woman out of her.
Oh God!
I'll have you know, I have a daughter. Can I make a woman out of her too? Woo!
I'm
Wow!
calling the cops, and then he just kind of walks away wooing.
I know. Woo! Woo! Anyways, Dolph Ziggler is not happy with Vicky. Look, Vicky, I've already had to defend this briefcase once this year. Against that fabulously sexy Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah.
You disappoint me. And then in walks Paul Heyman, who's like,
I love this stare down. I have to say.
My hair is angry you.
My hair is about to come back in. I am that angry. I am going to grow hair to tear
I
out.
do think Vicky oversold it a little bit, but I love the face on Heyman.
I know. It was just one of those.
It's like a really angry Sharpay.
Yeah. And Vicky's like, you better hope Punk's not lying. And then in
About what?
walks Cena. And he's got to thank. He's here just to thank Vicky for giving him the match. And he wasn't expecting it. And he might have been the first person to cash in and lose. But you know what? I've got another shot. Hey, John, just so you know, this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, it is? Fuck that noise.
Yeah. This the whole thing makes no sense. Why would they have him going for the SmackDown Championship when he's on Raw unless they plan on moving him there, which they're not going to do it unless they're fucking retarded.
I don't understand. This briefcase that Dolph has is for the World Heavyweight Championship, not anything else. John, you can't cash it in and just go, well, I got this money in the bank. Now I could go after the WWE Championship again. No, you can't. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Really? Hey, Dolph, here you
Maybe
can have it back.
maybe they're gonna do some kind of weird thing where he
All of
wins
a
it
sudden, I don't
they
care.
change it and then they change it into the Raw one. I don't know.
That'd be funny if Cena was like, all of a sudden, I don't care. Then he leaves.
Yeah, I know. That would actually kind of be amazing.
But yeah, the fact alone that this is the SmackDown case should clue you into the fact that Cena is not winning.
We hope.
We hope. Yeah, the WWE would be monumentally stupid if they had him win.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't count my chickens.
Yeah, I'm not counting my chickens till, well, they're all drawn on the table in Sharpie. Anyways, so
1, 2, 3.
stop counting chickens
Why are they in my room?
because I put them there.
Oh,
So
The next thing we have is the former tag team champions. They're
ta-
bringing them back together for
one night only,
possibly on one time only. Kingston and R-Truth.
and they're taking on Antonio Cesario and Wade Barrett. And out comes Teddy Long, and he's like, "Well, players."
And immediately, the first thing I thought said was, "What are you doing out here? This is already a tag match."
Well, Teddy has to prove us wrong, and he's now booking it a fatal four-way championship match. But for what championship? Kofi Kingston's Intercontinental Championship? Um, or Wade Bear or Antonio Cesario's U.S. Championship? And we'll find out right now with via Twitter. Here's a Twitter
machine.
poll. Here's a commercial. You got till then. And when we get back, the bullshit poll is revealed to be it's a United States Championship match.
Well, even if it is a bullshit poll, who's prop? I can totally see the fans voting for Antonio because he's the heel and they want to see him lose a title.
Or they could have had this planned in advance and it had been like, yeah, who cares? Um,
Who gives a shit?
fan
Yeah.
interaction? Yeah, right. Um, this is a long ass
Yeah,
match.
I'm still I still will say I hate the whole fan interaction thing when it's so obviously rigged that it's like, then why do you have it?
To give the illusion that the fans mean something to the WWE. Yeah, I know it's bullshit too. So this match was pretty good. I mean, all four men were,
It should have been AJ All.
Let me just say something real quick. I really do not hate the fact that like WWE doesn't want to like acknowledge, let their fans actually make a decision like this. Why? Why? Just because you have this plan ahead of time. Oh, you can't do things on the fly. Come on.
Well, then there's the fact that if you let the fans have their say, well, then you have to turn guys like well, okay. If you actually let the fans have their own say, John Cena would not have a million title shots. If you
Oh
let the
yeah.
He would be homeless.
yeah.
If it were up to me, I would do a similar stipulation that TNA did where Cena, if Cena lost, he doesn't get the challenge for the championship for a whole year.
But my God, if we do that, how will we ever move the Cena merchandise?
You'll move it just fine. You don't need
Ugh.
him to have the title of sell
His
merch.
hats.
His hats,
Look
man.
at all these hats.
Hats. Look at all these hats we bought. Um. Anyways, so this, I mean, all four guys really worked their asses off to I don't know.
Here, you're doing all those songs for me. Give me your dishes and bowl and
Oh, no,
cups.
I have
Oh, good. Rockaton's mom. Um, that was fun. Um, so yeah, all four of these guys really did pretty good. At least I thought so. Um, match ends though. Cesario hits the neutralizer on Truth, and I don't even know if this call's still going on. Okay, we're still going on. Ali, say something.
So actually, what happened is Cesario tried to go for the neutralizer, but Truth broke it up, and then Barrett got him into the bull hammer, and
Right.
but then
Kofi breaks that
Kofi
up.
hits the Trouble in Paradise. Cesaro breaks that. Eventually, Cesaro does hit the neutralizer on Kofi.
Really? Because my results are saying Truth. He hit it on a black man. That's all we know.
so interchangeable.
I know. It's not
Except
that
they're not.
Yeah, I know. So our final segment of the night is we end on Miz TV with the lie detector test, as done by Mr.
Because we don't want to have a match for our main event for our final segment of the evening. No, let's have lots of talking.
Talking. Actually, the guy. So Miz introduces our lie detector specialist, Mr. Abrahamson.
What?
Abrahamson.
Yeah, that's the guy's name I've got.
Kind of name is that?
It sounds like they're contracting Abraham Simpson.
So as
bitch.
as Miz is trying to explain how a lie detector work works, Punk is like, hey, you know what? You suck, and here is why you suck. In glorious detail. And Miz is like, I don't suck, but your mom does. Ooh. Ooh, snap. Seriously? Really? Really? Madness. So we start out with the test, and we start off with some embarrassing questions like, Rey Mysterio shaving Punk's head, Punk getting punked by Jeff Hardy.
I didn't even remember that Rey Mysterio was the one that shaved his head.
Big Show ripping the mask off to reveal Punk's semi-bald head to the world.
Shiny.
That I remember.
And then, he goes into serious mode. He's asked, okay, hey, can you beat Ryback by yourself? The test results are inconclusive. All right, hold on. Here, all right. So, Punk, any collusion you might have with the Shield or Brad Maddox? And before Punk can answer yes or no, the Shield hits the ring and completely destroys Miz. Which is fine, because this brings out Team Hell No. But they can't do shit, and the crowd starts chanting, "Feed me more," which brings out
No.
Ryback. And apparently, this, despite the fact that Ryback has been beaten down by the Shield several times over the past couple weeks, he's able to beat them off. I have no words.
Well, I guess eventually I mean, just given the way they portray Ryback, he was gonna eventually find a way to horn him off.
Right. So, as Punk decides to get into the ring and stands over Miz, who's in the middle of the ring, and it's like, "Hey, you want to ask me any more questions, bitch?" As Punk starts to celebrate, he forgets all about Ryback, and Ryback decides to hit the shell shock. Then goes out, grabs a chair, and starts hitting Punk with the chair. Goes back out, grabs a ladder.
He only needed to hit him once, and goddamn, that sounded like a nasty shot.
Yes, it did. God bless Punk. And then he grabs a ladder, does the same with the ladder, and then he goes and sets up a table in the middle of the ring. And then power bombs Punk's knee straight through it.
Injuring him. Hooray. He had to go in for emergency surgery because of that.
Good job, Ryback. You green ass bastard.
How do you do that with a powerbomb?
You're Ryback?
Very easily if you don't know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
Or you do it
Well,
really stiff, or you decide to do it really stiff.
But
Yep.
this is
Probably what
Ryback.
happened
It's a
here.
great idea.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
even though his knee's torn now and they had to repair that.
No, just a partially torn meniscus. He can be back in about a couple weeks.
Yeah, but he still has to miss the pay-per-view.
Yeah, he will be missing the pay-per-view, and that
Honestly, I'm happy about that. I'm happy that that he doesn't have to face Ryback again, because he shouldn't have to.
Well, hold on a second, guys, because that's a great segue as we end Raw and we go into SmackDown, as we're told that CM Punk suffered a knee injury and well, he will not be facing Ryback at TLC. Instead, Ryback will join forces with Daniel Bryan and Kane to face The Shield in a tables, ladders, and chairs match with pinfall and submission rules.
Doesn't that completely ruin the point?
Thank you, Allie. I mean,
It's just a match with furniture. Okay.
honestly,
Good for you.
have we? So the match.
Why are you doing? Why do you do this, WWE? Sometimes put in
It's a
stipulations
cage
that
match
don't make sense.
with pinfalls.
The match is no DQ. What do you need?
I guess it really isn't a tables, ladders, and chairs match then.
No, it's not, because you know what a tables, ladders, and chairs match is? That's a match where you've got where you take the belt, put it above the ring. You have the guys beat the shit out of each other, going for it. Now instead, it's have Ryback beat the shit out of the Shield, put them through tables, and then pin.
Hit them with a ladder or something.
This
I don't know.
interview is done.
Yeah, the only way this might work is if maybe they suddenly decide to put the tag belts up there or
Well,
something.
they do have a week, so yeah. Well, anyways, we've got we opened SmackDown with Booker T in the middle of the ring, and you know what? He's got some words about his career. I mean, he's done a lot in this business. I mean, he's taking care of business in the middle of the ring. He's taking care of business in the back. He's taking care of business in the street. He's taking care of business in the middle of a supermarket.
Sometimes I
No,
wonder-
you didn't. No,
Sometimes-
you did not, sir. You got beaten the shit out of by one Stone Cold Steve Austin.
When the mood hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Smack.
I gotta say though, does Booker T know where he is? I mean, like,
Yeah, I don't understand this. Essentially, Booker T has decided that Big Show and Sheamus are just getting way too physical, and it's become personal. As his proof is, well, they show
Yeah,
Sheamus.
I really hate this shit where our general managers are like, "Oh, God forbid our wrestlers get physical."
Well, it's gotten too physical. I mean, the
Wait.
proof is in the
Ooh,
pudding.
that makes so much difference.
Well,
wrestling on a wrestling show. Oh my god.
I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, Sheamus is attacking Big Show in garages and parking lots, and then we have the chair shots. So, for the next 9 days, Sheamus and Big Show will not be allowed to touch one another.
I'm not touching you. I'm not.
This will come into play hilariously later on. Um,
Of course it will.
so well, I'm not going to do this in the back. We're going to do this in the middle of the ring so everybody can see. And out comes the two men. And Booker looks at Sheamus and goes, "Hey, you know what? Go ahead and touch him. Because if you do, you won't get your title shot at TLC." And hey, by the way, Big Show, don't be smiling, because if you touch Sheamus, and if Allie can, yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
If Allie wants to disobey the no, if Allie wants to disobey the no contract clause, he will be stripped of his World of Warcraft gold. And if I'm sorry, man, you're setting me up. If Big Show,
But I'm up 40.
don't care. If Big Show touches Sheamus, despite the fact that he can't be
If you want
fired,
to strip someone of their World of Warcraft gold, it should be me, because I'm the one that has like over 8,500 gold.
that's not a whole lot. Um, by the way, if even though now Big Show has this ironclad contract, but if he touches Sheamus, he's gonna be stripped of the world title. And Sheamus is like, "Hey, you know what? If I gotta wait, it's great that this is the holiday season, because now Christmas is gonna come in 9 days. It's gonna be worth the wait, because hey, I'm gonna get the ultimate present, World Heavyweight Championship." And he signs in Irish. And Big Show's like, "Hey, you know what? Christmas might has come early for Sheamus, because guess what? This means he can make it to TLC in one piece, because Show is like a god, because hey, I'm just gonna hit you with a chair and you'll be dead." And hey, just go ahead, ask Booker to get out of the match. And but you're too stupid, so I'm gonna end your career. That's all I'm gonna do. And I sign.
Yeah, the only way
Oh.
that Show could actually do that is if he actually really hit if he sended the chair shot to Sheamus, like hit him for real with all his strength. Yeah. But Show is not stupid. He's not going to do that.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Now we're gonna have, but before Sheamus can, hit Show, because Show did pull a little shenanigans trying to get him to hit him. We've got matches tonight. First, Sheamus is gonna face Alberto Del Rio, and Big Show is going.
Oh God. Ugh.
I know. And Big Show is going to face Daniel Bryan. Guess how this works out? No, seriously. Guess how this works out?
Have a party?
Yeah, no. Big Show beats Bryan with a huge choke slam. But
this was quite a good match, though. I really liked it.
Really was, and I kind of wish that they would have given more time to it, but no, we had Shield shenanigans. Yes, and they came out from the crowd again because, yeah, why not? Again, we've got the Shield after the ring, and Big Show is able to. This is the worst thing. They say they're against. Okay. We're here to shield the WWE universe against injustice. So why are you just attacking faces? Because they're the worst of injustice. Okay, you see that guy? Yeah, that's John Cena. Go attack him. No. Why? He has not done any injustice yet. God damn it. Yeah, they start beating down Bryan, but out comes Kane, and he starts to fight up. And just when you think Kane has it, the Shield goes back into control, and they powerbomb him through the announce table.
Who saw that coming?
Everyone. In fact, this blind guy I used to E-Fed with saw it coming.
Blind guy can E-Fed?
You'd be amazed. So we come back, and Damian.
The little kids that WWE caters to can see this coming.
Yeah. Damian Sandow's in the ring. His music's playing. He's like, "Hey, no, shut my music off. I am the intellectual savior of the WWE."
So much saving.
Yeah, there's a lot of saving going on right now. And he again picks out a doofus from the crowd to disgrace, and he tells that after he does that, he says, "Everybody, you're welcome." And then Miz comes out, and he's got a question for Damian Sandow. He asks him, which 21st century WWE superstar wears his daddy's bathrobe, gets his trunks from Victoria's Secret? The answer is Damian Sandow. So now we've got
Who'd have thunk it?
So now we've got Miz feuding with Damian Sandow.
That's
all right.
I have no problems with that.
I have big problems with that.
Good
Why?
for you.
At what point did Damian Sandow piss in Miz's cornflakes? It just makes no sense to me.
He has something to do now, okay?
Or grant him that, but we've got another match coming up. It's Brodus Clay with the Forgets, the Usos versus 3MB.
3 megabyte.
Oh,
I love 3MB. And Brodus Clay is doing the Gangnam style. So WWE is also behind the times, just like TNA.
Mm.
It's not a thing anymore.
No, it's
Well,
not.
well, at least since Brodus Clay's a fat guy, it looks kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, but it bores me. So, yeah, this match is 3MB all the way because, yeah, all three of the three other guys are just, yeah. So we've got two.
Because Brodus Clay because they're pretty much set on never having the Usos win anything, and they're not doing anything with Clay. So, yep.
Yeah, why not? Hey, so where's the Shield after 3MB wins? Hmm? Oh, okay, I get it now. Um, so we go to the back after 3MB beats, and thank God Drew McIntyre was the one who won because if Heath Slater did, we would never hear the end of it. Um, we go to the back.
I like Heath Slater. Shut up.
Yes, I like Heath Slater as well when he's giving me burgers at Wendy's.
Oh, come on.
He looks like the Wendy's girl
Do we really need to bring that up again?
every damn time.
I don't know why, but to me, he looks like that one kid from that one Nickelodeon show.
Which Nickelodeon show?
Oh, fuck, I forgot the name of it.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah. Old Pete or Young Pete?
Maybe Old Pete.
Yeah, I'm getting a more Old Pete vibe. So we're in the back with Wade Barrett and Matt Stryker, and Wade is like, hey, about a year ago I killed Randy Orton, so doesn't have to worry about the Shield anymore. Just gotta worry about me. Okay.
Why are they having these guys wrestle again?
Because there's nobody else on SmackDown.
He ran out of ideas.
Seriously. There is nobody on SmackDown. That is so
Well, there is Tyson Kidd if they would actually do something with him.
right. So yeah, we've got Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett, and I'm so bored that I'm going to go away.
Yeah, pretty much. I think this is the match that made me fall asleep. It's pretty much
Moving on then.
introducing Randy Orton.
Okay, Randy Orton wins. Okay, we're moving on. Really?
Ironbite, where are you? Uh-oh.
Okay then. Great Khali.
Great Khali and Hornswoggle with Natalia for some reason. I don't know why. Versus Epico and Primo. I mean, why is Natalia here? This has never been established.
I don't know. She loves dumb short people.
Actually, it has been. Apparently, she's got a thing with the great Khali.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Tell me you love me, Khali.
But this is literally this whole Khali is like the complete filler segment because it has there's no point at all.
By the way, when did Epico and Primo go heel again?
Sometime.
Gotcha.
I don't think they were never face at any point.
They were face when they were facing the primetime players.
Really? Because I don't think they ever established that.
They have some kind of weird pecking order going on.
Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah, it's just so weird. But yeah, they were face when they were taking on the primetime players.
Well,
I
if
know.
they were faced, then I was not told.
Well, now you've been told.
Cully, you're old, your knees are bad, you're teaming up with a midget. Come on, man.
His knees has always been bad. It's the shape of his body. The shape of his
Yes, but
body does not allow him to
well, no shit.
wrestle a
But
match
like,
in any real fashion.
dude, you're getting no pride here. Just go. It'll
Anyways,
be okay. Go start a movie or something.
right. Apparently the results I have are calling these people the new oddities. No,
Wasn't
bad.
the oddities like the ICP?
No, that's something completely different. Anyways,
Oh.
Are they?
after
I would just call them the Carnival Freaks.
there you go.
Carnival Freak
After
Show.
Epico and Primo are completely humiliated because Epico had to eat a tadpole splash. Um, we get a
Being
video.
interested.
We get a video interview from the Shield, and apparently they're here to talk about injustice because CM Punk has been champion for more than a year and has been was disrespected by the lie detector test from the Miz. Welcome to consequences. Randy Orton has taken advantage of a young defenseless pragmatic. Welcome to payback. And Team Hell No, nobody says no to the Shield. Welcome to
Walmart.
and Ryback, you've been handed to success on a silver platter. You've been put on a pedestal. Well, we've knocked you down off that pedestal. Welcome to Earth, motherfucker.
Now he's Will Smith.
Yes, now they're Will Smith. They apparently they don't work for anyone. They don't work for Paul Heyman and CM Punk. You just said you don't work for anyone. Okay?
They count as anyone.
Oh, right. They work apparently for each other. Well,
You also count as anyone.
wait. So you don't work for anyone, but you work for each other. I'm weird. I'm confused. And now they're gonna bring a shield to TLC. I'm sorry, they're gonna bring a sword to TLC, but they're the Shield, so they can't bring a sword. You can't.
We will block you.
Uh, I'm I'm yeah.
And we'll add 2 to your AC. Okay.
If am I the only? Am I just maybe the only one who's mildly curious to actually see the
Oh my God! They
if they would
literally
act?
black
I
holes.
would be. I would. I'm actually be would like to see if they actually bring a sword. I'd like to see that just one time.
Everybody knows Kane's got DR to slashing. You have to bring DR holy. You have to bring holy weapons.
Yeah.
I just
Damn
made
it.
a D&D joke. I'm a nerd.
I did it first.
I know you did. So when we come back after that awesomeness, we have Antonio Cesario in the ring, and he'd like to talk about the United States of Antonio. Because apparently he's sick of being the United States champion, so now he's changing the name of the country. But however, he's going to talk about how since he's been U.S. champion, he's learned a few things about America. I mean, he's like, well, you used to go for the pursue the American dream. Now you look like the American dream, and he puts up Dusty Rhodes' picture on the Titantron. Right,
Yeah.
and then he's like, hey, look, your children and grandchildren are pathetic, and this brings out our truth.
I didn't like the Cesar promo, but the whole thing saying America.
Out of all the people to say like what's good about America, you get our truth.
If you
Yeah,
wanted to say some truth about America, you shouldn't be saying things like truth that people would still boo. You shouldn't say we are
Our,
weak or not a superpower because that doesn't work.
I mean, R-Truth, the crazy black guy who talks to an invisible man.
An invisible child named Little Jimmy.
Is saying what's good about America.
Yeah. In fact, actually, he says, if you pick a fight with America, America fights back. And apparently, he's also like, that Truth needs to tell Cesario that he doesn't want a new purse or Ricola. I don't understand what that means.
Generic Europe things.
Oh, okay.
His was not a good R-Truth promo.
No, this
sorry.
was an awesome. This was an awesome R-Truth promo. Sorry, I have to marshal my thoughts sometime because I'm talking about R-Truth. I love R-Truth's crazy gimmick.
Well, I like
really
his crazy gimmick, but I just didn't like this particular one. I'm sorry, I just didn't.
I mean, I enjoy R-Truth a lot. I really do. I love how he moves. I love the fact that if they really wanted to, he could be champion. But at the same time, they're really undercutting him with this crazy gimmick. But then I love the crazy gimmick because I love insanity. I would love to have Delirious in the WWE. Being Delirious. I would love to see some of the insane shit that goes on in Chikara in the WWE, but I'll never have it. So R-Truth is my only thing. And,
well, that's AJ.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading this.
What?
When you kick his dog, he's going to kick your cat. What?
Yeah, R-Truth kind of pissed me off with that one. Apparently,
animal abuse.
Yeah, now we've got imaginary animal abuse, and yeah, we end with Truth doing splits while the title's in the middle of the ring. So let's go to our final match, which is Sheamus versus Alberto.
What is this? Number 20?
If I wasn't asleep before, I was out cold and now.
How many times can you do the same match?
And how long are you going to have Alberto on a fucking losing streak?
Apparently forever. Wait, he just started the losing streak, dude.
I wouldn't complain about the losing streak just yet. More the fact that he's fought Sheamus like 35 times.
He won.
We're talking about Cena.
Chikara. As far as I'm concerned, that doesn't fucking count.
We're talking about Cena Orton 2.0 here, you know?
This is not even Cena Orton 2.0 because at least Cena Orton was kind of interesting and kind of exciting. This is just really white Irishman versus really tan Mexican. And this is not even a good match. It's another one of those by the numbers Sheamus Del Rio match.
I'm so glad I slept through this.
If you have an editing program and you just take like clips from other matches they had and then put it in this match, this would be that match.
Yeah, seriously. You could even do it different days and shit like that.
No, like completely different pay-per-views.
Yeah, and it would still be the same damn match.
Totally.
Because apparently Del Rio and Sheamus can't work anything else. I mean, there was a little bit of a difference at the end because Sheamus hit locked in the clover leaf instead of the broke kick, so there was that.
And I have to say I'm happy about that. It's nice to see something different than broke kick win.
That's
when he decides to do it.
Yeah. So after Sheamus wins, Big Show gets in the ring and is like, "Hey, hit me, you son of a bitch!" And Sheamus is like, "Nah," and throws Ricardo into Big Show's junk.
What?
Yes. I'm completely serious here. Big Show gets a Mexican in the dick.
I'd never give a Mexican to the dick to anybody.
I'm just amazed that there we go.
It's all over.
You know, it's all over.
When you get a Mexican to the dick.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, it's that's how we end with Big Show getting a Mexican to the dick.
Good on you.
I don't know what to say. What can you say to that?
Mexican to the dick, Reptan.
Mexican to the dick. So let's get going with what is all HBK's fault. I'll tell you what's all HBK's fault. Ricardo Rodriguez being introduced
To the big cock.
to the big cock. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Allie. What's all HBK's?
Improper use of an actual fucking lie detector is all HK's fault.
Yeah,
It's not the official thing. Whatever.
Roxanne.
Let me think. I'm
Mexican to the dick, Rock.
right.
No.
I already said that.
I know, but
Damien Sandow continually doing the Monty Python and the Monty Python and the Holy Grail sketches, all HBK's fault.
Very good. So let's get them plugs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe to them as well. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling, as well as our individual accounts. Roxanne, do you have one?
Do I have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so except for Jingus, because he's behind the times. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all our videos plus lots of other great stuff is hosted. We're also on RVT Entertainment in the community section. And last, certainly not least, visit us at the Spoonie Experiment forums in the wrestling section, where you can get yelled at by everybody for, I don't know, reasons. That'll do it for the Dark Match for the week of December the 8th. Wow, is it really December 8th?
Yeah.
Time sure flies when it's almost your birthday. I'm Ironbite.
I am Rockton. And I really want to look forward to TLC, but WWE is not making me look forward to it.
Hey, Roxanne. At least you're not Backlash.
Oh,
and
yeah.
No.
At least
And
I don't have to watch Final Resolution.
And I'm Ellie. Good night and Mexican to the dick.